This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of February 14th, 2022. February 14th. February 14th. Why does that date sound familiar? Oh yeah, Valentine's Day. And guess what? It might actually feel like it this year, astrologically. It is a busy, busy week this year that has incredible potential for feeling like you're getting somewhere, seeing that you are, in fact, getting somewhere, more operating of the sorting hat and culling of the herd, and the possibility of a deep and passionate connection with another human. Yes, seriously, it's possible. Leading to lucky breaks. Quite the storyline. The week begins with the information flow lightening up a lot and people being more inclined to treat each other like pals and friends and gaining some distance and objectivity, if indeed that still exists anywhere, in our thinking and in our information flow as Mercury moves back into Aquarius after his recent retrograde took him back into Capricorn for a third meeting with Pluto to pull even more secrets out of the depths. We're grappling with some of them. We're grappling with revelations. We're grappling with monsters that possibly came roaring up from our own depths or from the back rooms or from closets. On the 15th, there is an uncomfortable semi-sextile with these revelations and just basically dark things coming out and bugging us to turn around and look at them, possibly even deal with them, to let our expression of ourselves, our idea of our personalities evolve already in response to all of these triggers. A full moon marks the middle of the week. On the 16th, it's actually a double whammy day. We have a full moon in Leo, which is always a time of experiencing how well you do or do not fit into your group, how brightly your light shines, who gets it, who doesn't, as I always say, who's standing there with a water pistol trying to put it out. It is an event of culmination, recognition, release, and it has really, really cold, calculating, although possibly passionate, undertones to it. And the influence causing that is building, has loosely been in effect for some time now, and it colored Valentine's Day. And that would be a conjunction between the cosmic lovers, Venus and Mars, desire, what we value, fusing with how we go about getting it. And everything is grounded in concrete, practical, long-term focused Capricorn. This conjunction brings commitment, at a minimum, in yourself, committing to what you really, truly want in the long haul, what makes you feel steady and secure, what is worth working on, and then how you're going to go about working on it. This conjunction will color the next couple of weeks and will undergo its own refining at the beginning of March when Venus and Mars both meet with Pluto and then move over into Aquarius. This first conjunction that coincides with the Leo full moon that colors the whole week has qualities of, oh, look, I've already made progress. I'm committing. This is important to me. And here we go. Step 1, step 2, step 3, moving incrementally and persistently toward that goal. The first couple of steps right before the weekend do have an air of a quality of putting big kid pants on. Venus and Mars are both in that uncomfortable semi-sextile with Saturn, planet of adulting, issues of taking responsibility, of acting maturely, perhaps some element of reckoning. And since Saturn is in charge of their conjunction, it's going to have a feeling of, all right, you've agreed to do this. Here's a requirement. You don't really have a choice. Gotta do it, whatever it may end up being. But don't fear this, because simultaneously on the 17th is one of the only three outer planet aspects of the entire year. They all involve Jupiter. This week, he's in an opportunity aspect with Uranus. This bridges worldly stuff in Taurus and magical, we are all connected, inspirational stuff in Pisces. It brings epiphanies, maybe in song lyrics. Maybe you're watching a movie or a show and suddenly you just understand something. Maybe you hear somebody whispering in your ear. You wake up with information after a dream. Somehow bringing an otherworldly, almost magical dose of inspiration and guidance down very much into absolutely worldly situations. And after that, on the 18th, the sun makes its annual entry into Pisces, and this adds to the softening of the heavy Capricorn influence that is still apparent in the sky, and teams up a bit more with the Jupiter. Let's go off in the clouds. Let's look for the best. Let's all sing The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow from Annie. Optimism, escapism, fantasy. If nothing else, a gentler approach to so much, while we are still moving forward step by step on whatever the decision, commitment, unity, act of unification might be brought by the exact Venus-Mars conjunction this week. Homing thought of the week. Eyes on the prize. Song of the week. I've got two. Look at Me, I'm Sandra D. from Greece, and I'd Wait a Million Years by the Grassroots. The image of the week is a sign with a map on a mountain trail that shows you're 2/3 of the way to the top. You'll learn more about this in my forecast for the Leo full moon, which is already up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and get a Jupiter in Pisces quick reference guide as a download, and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years experience. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. Last week's episode was about Venus and Mars. If you haven't listened to it, look for the show link below. It's worth it, packed full of info. I also host lively conversation on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and the group The Astro-Insight Lounge. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I'm on Instagram at @KABiehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian Channel. Talk to you next week.